Hello and welcome to episode 22 of Vessel and Voice podcast. I'm your host, Kim Charlson, and in today's episode, we're discussing what bravery is. And Monty provides some channeled guidance to help us understand what bravery really entails from an energetic level. Today's episode is a little bit different and a little bit special. For the previous month in the Awaken Authenticity community, we have been working with the energy of bravery and what it actually means to be brave. And for me, it's been a really fun process to get to know my soul a little bit deeper. And in today's channeled guidance from Monty, you're going to hear about where bravery actually comes from, but it is something that comes from our souls. It is a perspective that our soul has that then we can then have. It's not so much of an energy that we create within ourselves, so much as a way of viewing the world. We've explored bravery as something that you not really force yourself through or a muscle to be flexed, but as a perspective that your soul has on the world and on the energies and events and circumstances that you're surrounded by as a way to move forward with your life. Monty shared 5 weekly messages on the theme of bravery and then asked me to take that and turn it into a free mini course, as well as paired with the channeled meditation that he always provides every month for the mastery members of the Awaken Authenticity community. So this resource is now available for free, and you can find the link to sign up in the show notes. But this is a really different perspective on bravery. And what Monty shares in today's channeled message is all about how you can start to use bravery in your life and what bravery's true purpose actually is. It's really a different way of operating in our lives rather than saying, I'm going to create this energy to help me go through certain obstacles or certain situations, but rather it's a way of living our lives that instead sees everything as an opportunity for growth. Everything is an opportunity for change. Everything is an opportunity for creating the life and being the version of ourselves that we want to be. So we hope that you join us inside of Soul Brave so that we can start to expand through this perspective, because we're facing a lot of challenges that are going to require a lot of bravery as we move through all of these difficult energies that are happening in the world right now. And it's important for us to be self-resourced, because instead of constantly having to find external means to make ourselves feel better, to make ourselves feel that strength that we need to have, we can actually find that from within. So these messages are intended to help you expand your energetic capacity and what you're capable of taking in energetically and dealing with, and to help you come back into alignment with who you are at a soul level. You'll hear more about it at the end, but for right now, I'll just go to Monty, where he can share more about bravery and what it can really do for us in our lives. Bravery is one of the most important energies that you can bring forward from your soul to help you manifest what it is that you want into creation. So, the most important thing for you to understand is that bravery is something that you create from within, rather than something that you can consume from an external source. Bravery is something that is always self-resourced rather than externally resourced. When it comes to bravery, tuning into your soul allows you to feel the energy of bravery, because your soul sees everything as an opportunity for growth. The perspective of your soul is that bravery is something that is innate, something that is a given, rather than something that needs to be manifested and created from within yourself so that way you can power through things. But rather allowing yourself to relax into your soul, you will find that you are actually quite brave. As we have been sharing within our membership community, we have been instructing all of our participants to allow themselves to come into the fullness of the bravery within their souls. What this perspective truly allows you to inhabit is the energy of your soul's perspective, seeing the obstacles and challenges of your life as an opportunity. The struggle that you may find is that this bravery only comes up when you feel as though it is something that you are ready to take action on, that you see the obstacle or challenge as something that you need to conquer, and so you access the bravery within your soul. However, Your bravery is not only of use to you in these situations, it is also of use to you in the situations where you feel as though it is not a challenge, it is just something that you don't even understand, that you need to go around it or go through it to be able to get to where you want to go. In many ways, when you are looking out at the world and saying, I wish to have this sort of life where I can be this kind of person, what is not required is that you change the conditions, but allow those conditions to be a point of growth for yourself. But as you are looking at the conditions that you are in, you may see some of them are perfectly fine and acceptable. But what it truly is that you are not interfacing with them at all. They are something to the side that seems unimportant, that you don't engage with because it is not an obvious challenge, nor it is something that is obviously advantageous. However, your soul sees these things too as useful opportunities. Because even though these are energies that you typically do not engage with, they are seen as opportunities for your soul to arise to the situation, to take in the energy from an external situation, to transform it and transmute it into a different format that allows you to come more fully into your state of being. Now, what is important to understand is that bravery is this essence of saying, I can weather any energy. I can take in any energy and I can make it useful for me. I can do something with that energy. Whatever challenge or obstacle I see, it is something rather that is an opportunity for me to move forward in my life, to move forward in my growth and to come more into alignment with who I am, to be more of who I truly am. Now, if you truly wish to fully cultivate bravery in your life, you may say, well, I have certain obstacles and challenges to overcome. But what bravery truly is looking at all of the different energies that you are exposed to on a daily basis and allowing yourself to use each and every one of them. Allowing yourself to say that there are things that I see as obstacles, there are things that I see as advantageous, and there are things that are just in my periphery I don't even pay attention to. But bravery is also opening up to everything that is available to you, of using all of the different resources, trusting that you are able to do that in that moment. Now, of course, we would say that this is a skill that you develop over time. And so we have been instructing in our membership community for you to focus specifically on challenges. As challenges, as we have said before, are opportunities for an energetic change. It is truly a calling for you to change the energy that you are creating within yourself, to be able to bring that challenge energy in, to transmute it into something that you find more advantageous in its format. Now, when it comes to working with specific challenges, the most important thing as you are moving forward with these different exercises is for you to pick something that you feel as though, yes, bravery seems like a good solution to this one. This is something that my logical mind says, yes, this is something that we should do, and yet there is this fear internally inside. But as you come through those different situations, and you are suddenly much more in tune with that perspective of your soul of saying these are all opportunities, what it means to be truly brave is to open up your vessel even more, to open it up to all of the different energies that are available to you and say, I am brave enough to be a master of the energies, and I am going to use it intentionally in the way of allowing myself to take in these energies so I can transmute them. That is what true bravery really lies in. It is not saying I need to be braver to overcome certain obstacles or to face rejection or to do certain things that you find difficult. Yes, bravery is that, but those are small formats of bravery. Whereas to be truly brave in who you are is to understand that you know who you are, regardless of the situation, regardless of the energy that is coming towards you. and that you are always in control of how you work with energies, not of the format that it comes in with or the format that it leaves with, but rather with how you work with that energy while it is in your system, when it is in your perspective, when it is in your life. So we hope that you take this information forward as you're moving through these exercises and understand a bit more about the true goal that we have for your bravery, the true goal that your soul has for you as well, as this is innate within you. We send you great love. That is all. The big takeaway is that bravery isn't just for the hard moments. And although we're facing a lot of those right now, it's about a perspective that your soul has and how you engage with every single energy in every moment in your life. It's one of curiosity and feeling empowered rather than saying, well, I have to just get around these things. These are obstacles that I don't want to deal with in my life, but rather seeing them as a way to come more into the fullness of who you are. If this message resonated with you and you're ready to go deeper, be sure to check the show notes where you'll find a link for Soul Brave, where all that's required is just your email to sign up, and then you'll get access to 5 weekly messages and a guided meditation channeled by Monty to help you work through bravery and begin to cultivate that more in your life. And if you're feeling called to do this work in a community of spiritual seekers, you can join us in the Awaken Authenticity community, where Monty shares a weekly message every Monday. And then twice a month, we have a live meditation and a live channeling session where we gather together to gain even more guidance from Monty and the spirit world. Thank you so much for being here. If you have been enjoying this podcast, I'd love if you could leave us a review on whatever platform that you're on. They help us reach a broader audience and bring this channeled guidance to more people. We will see you in the next one.